Hello everyone. So this is a hydroponic Kratky bucket which I've made from scratch. So what happens in this container is we fill this entire container with liquid, mainly water, well predominantly water, and I think 1.5 to 2 scoops, which makes 20 grams of NutriFeed, and we mix that together as a solution, and this will be the final resting place for all the peppers and chilies that are said to be grown in a Kratky system. The reason for choosing it is it's a set and forget sort of system. You'll notice I'm actually highlighting 2 holes here. So there's a hole here that I've drilled, and there's a hole here as well. The reason for the hole is what happens when you pop the lid on. Your plant actually sits in a net cup, a much bigger net cup. This is roughly 12 centimeters deep. Once it's popped in, you always should have, once the net cup is popped in, you should have roughly about 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters gap of air between the liquid and the plant itself to allow aeration. And the idea behind Kratky is, let's assume you popped your plant in and you've got your net cup that goes up until here. I don't know if you can see, I've made the original markings here. This was last year, and the net cup goes as far as here. The space between the bottom of the net cup and the weep hole allows for air. This air gap gradually increases as the roots grow. As the roots grow down and use up the nutrients in the liquid and the water, the air gap increases, which allows for more aeration, and the water decreases in that sense. So it's like it offsets it basically. The only thing here is that you might need to check once every maybe once every 2 weeks or so in terms of the level, and just top up the water level up until the weep hole, and then you're good to go thereafter again. Also, additionally, the reason for the weep hole is if it starts to rain. I've tried several ideas. All of them didn't work because of the lip of this bucket, where there's no rainwater runoff. It all gets soaked into the net cup and then fills the bucket again. So to ensure that it never ever overflows, the weep holes serve 2 purposes. So there's one here and there's one here as well. So this will be, the next video will be the process of adding in the jalapenos that was initially put into the Divine yogurt cups into the final containers, which is a 20-liter bucket. I think this will be roughly 15 liters of liquid up until the weep hole from the bottom to the top. So just to recap, we've got a net cup. I've used a hole saw as well. I think it's a 12 centimeter hole saw to cut a hole in the top of the lid, and got the bucket itself. It's a very basic system. I need to wash it out as well. It's a very basic system where it serves my purpose as a set and forget. And ultimately what I did was, with the cap that came out from here, I drilled another hole to make it as a shield. So you've got your plant coming through from the top. The shield is to allow or to reduce the amount of light that's going into the container. I would highly advise, if you are doing this, get black containers, or the dark blue ones, or the dark brown ones. Any dark color that can reflect, or not reflect, but can block out the light, that would be perfectly fine. You don't want algae to grow in, and basically it's going to hamper the growth and use more of your nutrients than you need. And that's basically it for the Kratky system. Bye for now.